So, und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu meinem allerersten Let's Play auf diesem Kanal. Ich habe mir Red Dead Redemption 1 geholt, wie man sehen kann. Und ja, ich war ziemlich lange hyped auf dieses Spiel, weil ich Red Dead Redemption 2 vor vielen, vielen Jahren gespielt und durchgespielt habe und vor allem geliebt habe. Ich wollte Red Dead Redemption 1 immer spielen, aber ja, es war halt, ich habe halt leider nur eine PS5 und soweit ich weiß, gibt es das auf der PS5 nicht und jetzt ist es endlich für den PC erschienen und ja, würde ich es gerne jetzt so endlich einmal spielen. Ich habe schon vorab ein paar Einstellungen der Grafik und so gemacht, ich habe es aber noch nicht so weit getestet, also ich würde sagen, probieren Sie es einfach mal aus, starten rein und schauen, was passiert. Ansonsten muss ich nochmal was umstellen. Machen wir mal normal. Und wie man sehen kann, habe ich das Undead Nightmare DLC. Neue Speicherdatei erstellen. Ja, ist klar. Ist ein neues Spiel. Ich hoffe, das mit dem Sound passt auch. Ja. Okay, ich merke jetzt schon, der Sound ist etwas laut, aber er lässt mich jetzt nicht umstellen, also machen wir das nachher.
Civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean that they're destined to go to hell? Hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other. And who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
So, scheinbar war das schon das Intro. Aber jetzt können wir den Sound eine Spur leiser machen. Ist eh schon sehr leise. Lassen wir es mal dabei. Cheats. Interessant. Das lassen wir jetzt mal außen vor. Okay. So war das. Ja, vorweg, also rennt bei A wiederholt an und zu sprinten. Okay. Vorweg, also ich spiele mit Controller, weil ich generell finde, ich habe das auch damals bei Red Dead Redemption 2 und bei GTA immer so gehandhabt, also ich spiele es am liebsten mit Controller, weil ich aber finde, dass es besser sich spielt, aber weil ich mit dem Controller nicht gut schießen kann, kann es sein, dass ich dann teilweise beim Schießen auf Maustastatur umsteige. Aber mal sehen. Gut. Wir sind jetzt in Armadillo angekommen. Armadillo. Können wir hier schon etwas machen? Gut, dann gehen wir mal in den Saloon. Das war klar, dass das einer der ersten... Boah, aber man muss schon echt sagen, für ein 14 Jahre altes Spiel... Ich meine, ja, es ist eine PC-Portierung, aber die ist schon echt gelungen. Also ich finde, es schaut schon echt gut aus. Dafür, dass kein Remaster ist oder sonst was.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends. We're pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Also ja, es ist komplett blind, wenn ich das nicht schon gesagt habe, das Spiel für mich. Das 2 habe ich zwar gespielt, aber da kann ich mich auch nur noch sehr dunkel dran erinnern.
You ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Austin.
Und das soll ja also der Zweier soll die Vorgeschichte, wenn ich jetzt kein Blödsinn erzähle, zu dem Teil hier sein.
Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Come on!
Lest man nur links oben immer wieder die Steuerung gleich mit
So
durch.
it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are, not like Thieves' Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hold up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all?
Ja, es sind alle verheiratet.
Gio.
Aber man muss schon sagen, also die Belichtung
Oh,
macht
it was
schon
the
echt aus.
marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
Gio. You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you better off not knowing.
Es ist so ein typischer Rockstar-Games-Anfang. Man fährt
Damn
irgendwo hin.
coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Oder war jetzt zu langsam?
Whoa! Listen, mister. This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Okay, scheinbar dürfen wir jetzt auch gleich schießen, also ich glaube, ja, so tutorial-mäßig. Ich will gerne ein bisschen schneller, aber... Ah, okay.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you! Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Pferd ist einfach despawned.
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge! No more Dutch! And no more you. Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Oh. Poor John.
Okay.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
Miss.
So what were you doing?
Heißt nicht verheiratet.
Trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
Uh-huh. Okay, jetzt sind wir in der Farm von Bonnie.
Back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to
Hoppala.
waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
Hoppala. Erstmal wegstoßen.
There's the
Hey.
foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Okay, let's see if you can still ride a horse. Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
Let's go.
To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store
Wollt
before.
gerade genau das gleiche sagen, was das für ein Ranch den eigenen Laden hat. Das ist ein Dorf dann eigentlich schon.
Hello there.
Giddy up! And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. Yeah! That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better.
Whoa, whoa.
Aber ist schon ein bisschen hakelig, die Steuerung, also.
Come on,
Das
boys.
ist so,
That's the
das-
barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl.
Es macht schon manchmal ein bisschen das, was es will.
Whoa there.
Jetzt so schnell
And
wollte ich
here
nicht
we
reisen.
are, back at the house. Let's
Oh, yeah.
stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Drücke das Ampel X, um ein Pferd zu speichern, kannst du immer nur ein Pferd. Du kannst immer nur ein Pferd speichern, okay.
Whoa.
Hä? Habe ich hier gedrückt?
Well, are we going inside? How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
Okay.
Ready, Mr. Marston? Let's mount up and patrol the ranch. Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again.
Naja, hoffentlich nicht wieder.
Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team.
Ah, jetzt folgt sicher das Schießtutorial.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again. Get down and give me a hand, will you?
Hey! Ich drücke X zum Anbinden vom Pferd und er springt drüber. Das ist ja interessant, ja wurscht.
Come on, then. Time to put that bloodlust to use. You got one! That's it! Kill those robots! You're better at shooting rabbits than outlaws, I see.
LT.
You're a good shot, Mr. Marston. Them rabbits didn't stand a chance.
Okay.
Mount back up. We should check out the rest of the ranch.
Also mit X springt das Pferd. Das
Let's
ist halt
get
lustig,
going.
wenn
We've
man es
still got
anbinden
plenty of ground
möchte.
to cover. Giddy up!
Yeah,
If it's not the rustlers stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
it ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Damn coyotes are back! We can't afford to lose any more livestock. Kill them, Mr. Marston.
Let's go!
Ja, und das ist jetzt nämlich Reiten und Schießen. Das war damals schon so eine Sache. Hoppala. Oh, okay.
Bullseye!
Good shooting, Mr. Marston.
Ja, ich bin halt nicht so gut auf dem Controller.
That coyote won't be back. That's it! Damn coyotes! Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens. Let's go. I'll take you back to your room.
Hat aber besser funktioniert als erwartet.
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Ja.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Here we are.
Easy.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
Kann sich im Bett in einem Zimmer schlafen legen, um das Spiel zu speichern. Ja, okay.
I was talking to some Blackwater fellas last night. Seemed kind of snooty.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, also ich würde sagen, das war die Anreise in Armadillo. So gewiss schon dann bei Ärzten ein bisschen machen mit neuen Waffen muss ich stecken bedenken lassen. Ich würde sagen, das war die Anreise in Armadillo. Und wir werden im nächsten Part sehen, wie sich die Beziehung zwischen John Marston und Bonnie McFarlane weiterentwickelt. Ich bedanke mich recht herzlich fürs Zuschauen. Wir legen uns jetzt erstmal schlafen und sehen uns dann im nächsten Part.